Philadelphia Eagles play their first game of the season out of playoff contention this week, which is more than most 4-win teams can say as they head into Week 17. But the squad they face, the 6-win team from Washington, is still very much alive, despite losing for the 9th time last week.
Sells the fake, has some time, and it's intercepted!
Dwayne Haskins started for Washington, but didn't do much with the start, getting picked off twice, no TD passes, yards per attempt 5.5, his rating not even cracking 40.
Down to 5 seconds left. Haskins kicked off for the second time.
Haskins ended up on the bench, clearing the way for a small spark when Taylor Heineke took over.
He'll uncork it with a deep ball. It is caught.
Heineke played well enough to earn the nod as the starter next week if Alex Smith still can't go. But make no mistake, Washington and its fan base will be crossing their fingers all week that he can.
Heineke. Now that one should have been picked.
If he does go, he won't be up against a strong pass defense, the Eagles giving up over 370 yards and 3 TDs to Andy Dalton last week.
As Dalton fires, it's Gallup for a first down and a Cowboys touchdown!
And their struggles against top-tier receivers continue, giving up 121 yards to Amari Cooper.
Catch is made by Amari Cooper, who broke free!
But they also gave up 121 yards to Michael Gallup, along with 2 TDs.
First and goal from the 7 to the end zone, looking for Gallup!
Washington's top receiver didn't play last week. Terry McLaurin also sitting out with an injury, but he definitely has the talent to have a big game as well if he plays.
Lofting one, he's got a man, it's McLaurin in stride, touchdown Washington!
But Philly's defensive struggles weren't just confined to the passing game last week. Their normally sound run D gave up over 100 yards to Ezekiel Elliott on 5.5 yards per carry.
From the 25, Cowboys back to work with Ezekiel Elliott, who picked up a first down.
And Washington did at least get Antonio Gibson back against Carolina. They broke him back in slowly, only 10 carries, but over 6 yards per attempt.
Antonio Gibson, strong run.
Meantime, the Eagles' rush attack has turned into the Jalen Hurts show.
Can't find anyone, takes off, has a first down.
Hurts again led the team in rushing, 69 yards on 9 carries.
They're down at 1. It's Hurts after the fake to Howard, first down and more.
But Miles Sanders wasn't as effective, 15 carries, 57 yards. His long for the game, just 7 yards.
Following the penalty on first down, it's Sanders up the middle.
Washington's run defense, not terrible, didn't have any problem with Carolina's ground game, holding teams in the low 4 yards per carry area for the season.
Under 1:28 to go in the third. Spin move by Davis doesn't work.
Their pass defense is much better than not terrible. They're top 5 in most key categories, holding Teddy Bridgewater to under 200 yards and a rating under 90.
Bridgewater. Tennessee throws, and that ball is intercepted.
Now, though, they'll have to deal with Hurts' mobility, though his mobility didn't help him quite enough against Dallas.
Hurts under pressure, he sets, he throws, and it is picked off.
Hurts was picked off twice by the Cowboys, his rating for the game just barely over 70.
As Hurts is picked off.
And there were more sacks, of course, the Eagles last in sacks allowed, giving up 3 more last week.
The fake to Sanders, Hurts hit, ball comes loose.
Washington should be able to take advantage of that weakness. They got to Bridgewater 4 times.
Bridgewater loses the ball. Chase Young.
They're top 10 in the league in sacks.
Pump. Bridgewater is dumped.
And they had their best sack day against the Eagles all the way back in Week 1 when they got to Carson Wentz 8 times.
Pump fakes and in trouble and fumble the football, it's loose!
It seemed like that was sort of fluky at the time, didn't it? Yet in the end, it turned out to be a sign of things to come for both teams.
Wentz is buried!
Washington controls its own destiny. Win and you're in as the NFC East champs. The Eagles don't have any more motivation outside of playing spoiler, so who's it gonna be? Tell us what the score is, put it in the comments section with your analysis. We'll put our guesses on the screen.
Hurts on first down, fires downfield, it's Deshaun Jackson, back in the lineup, missed the last 7 games, and he will take it 81 yards. Second down and 4 off the fake to McKissick. Haskins to McKissick for a Washington touchdown for the second straight possession.